true. Most hostel prices around UPSA and Legon are very expensive, and most students are not able to afford it. So I think government should speak to these people so that they can reduce the prices of the hostel for the students. Because
One of the hostelers here who is ready to talk to us, but we're not going to show her face because of other reasons. And so she's speaking to us on the issue. So please talk to her.
Per semester.
You
And we
pay,
are four.
you are four in a room. So which means that 3K, 3, 4, 12, that is 12,000 per semester.
Yes.
And how is the situation in the hostel like? Some of you say, how?
That one day they cost too much, they for do something. We all be students, we them in place like that, yeah, no point.
So as in the one make the decrease them, no? How much you think say if you pay like students when you come, as well as from level 100, how much you think say they for give out the hostels?
For me, my parents are in Accra here, and most of the students in UPSA and Legon, their parents are in Accra here. Most of them are residents here, but they choose to be in a hostel. So, for that reason, most of the hostelers and then what do you call them? The porters, yes, they will take the opportunity to increase the price because
The hostel issues is really annoying because some of the hostels they are charging too much of the fees because even the hostel fees are more than our school fees because a semester we are paying like maybe 2,480 something, and then a hostel per a semester which is 4 months they are paying about 5,000 or 6,000. That's really much. So with this hostel issue, government have to come in and then do something about it.
All right, so I'm practical from College Desk GH, and we're here with one of the students from UPSA. She's going to share with us her thoughts on the ongoing hostel brouhaha. So please, who do we have here?
Emmanuela,
Emmanuela, which level are you?
level 200,
And what course are you offering?
business admin.
Okay, so business admin. So we want to know there's this ongoing hostel brouhaha that administrators are charging much more than they should charge. What's your take on that? Is it true, and what should they do about it?
Yeah, it's true. Most hostel prices around UPSA and Legon are very expensive, and most students are not able to afford it. So I think government should speak to these people so that they can reduce the prices of the hostel for the students, because we have no other choice than to go to the hostel.
All right, so to ask further questions, why do you think these administrators or these hostel managers are doing this, increasing the price just like that?
I feel like they know. It's not like they know we have no other choice. Because some of us are coming from Accra, the water region here. So we would have no other choice than to stay there. So we have to provide the money at all costs.
So student as you are, because of the convenience for your studies and academic purposes, you don't have a choice than
Yeah,
to
we
go
don't have
in.
any choice.
Okay, so your friends that are in other hostels that are suffering this situation, what message are you giving to them?
I think I would tell them to speak up. Yeah, so that the government will be able to help us.
All right, thank you, Emmanuela from UPSA. And so nice having you. We are on College Dex GH. You can search us and get us there, okay? So your voice is heard, and government is going to do something about it. Thank you for your time. All right. You never. And so you say people that talk about this brouhaha of hostel prices going up. So if you say they won't make we listen of you say how.
That one day they cost too much, they for do something. We all be students, we them in place like that, yeah, no point.
So as in the one make the decrease them, no? How much you think say if you pay like students when you come, as well as from level 100, how much you think say they for give out the hostels?
That one they depend those who need the hostel. Then I want to just maybe extend if you pay like 2K, if you could give them our fund. If you could be afford that fund, you buy.
So what? Okay, so we understand. Say make the reduce the prices. So what be your this thing say? What be your perspective? What the talk government say make you do?
Well, that one they for intervene. That one they for come inside make then do something about them. As you say, then start they go around they check those things like make people shun the increment and things. So that one go help. Make people put more force. Make them reduce the prices. That one they go help with.
All right. So thanks for that. What be the name?
Solomon.
Solomon, all right, nice to meet you. Thanks. All right, we are still on the hostel pricing brouhaha. And so we have with us one gentleman from UPSA who's also going to share his views on the ongoing issue. So, what do you have to say about the hostel issues that is ongoing right now?
Oh, okay. So right now, for the hostel issues is really really annoying because some of the hostels they are charging too much of the fees because even the hostel fees are more than our school fees because a semester we are paying like maybe 2,480 something, and then a hostel per a semester which is 4 months they are paying about 5,000 or 6,000. That's really much. So with this hostel issue, government have to come in and then do something about it because we can't be paying those amounts. Yeah.
Okay, so some people are complaining that they are two in a room and are paying 5,000, 4,500, and some are also complaining that they are even four in a room and they are paying 3,000 plus. So comparing, what do you think government should do personally, or as a government, as a stakeholder? What do you think government should do personally to alleviate this burden of on the students?
Oh, okay. So I think that government have to just go into like an agreement with the rate control so that maybe they will put in a fixed price for the hostels because maybe you are saying you are two in a room and then the hostel even though some are not really nice, yeah, and then we have water problem and then you are paying your own electricity bill. That one too is too much. So just government to come in our aid just to minimize the cost and then maybe set a fixed price. So that yeah.
So could you agree that this hostel pricing is affecting students' academic performance?
Oh yeah, yes. Because sometimes when you pay your fees and then like you pay your school fees and then the hostel fee too, and then you know that you need to live in a serene environment for you to learn, and then they say what, a healthy brain live in a healthy body. So if you are not in any good position and then you are thinking too much about your hostel fee because maybe sometimes they'll be threatening you to throw you away, where are you going to sit? You don't have anywhere to sit, so you just have to do everything possible for you to what, get the money to go and pay the man. And then the middleman that they are all those things, yeah, it's too much. Yes, so for the hostel fee is too much. Yeah.
Okay, so since this is affecting your academics, we are calling on all stakeholders to come and control, especially the government, to empower rent control to come into this. So what are you saying, or what are you telling your fellow colleagues or your colleagues who are also in this situation? What are you telling them?
Oh, me, I just want to tell them that everybody should speak up. Yes, they should speak up. So when you speak up, somebody will hear you. Yes, so they should speak up. Me personally, I don't stay in the hostel, but I have friends that stay in the hostel. I stay in Teshi. But I pay the transportation, and then I think if the hostel fee is moderate, maybe me too, I can come to one of the hostel around the school so that I won't be wasting my transportation and then time. Sometimes when I have classes at 7:30, getting car and all those things are stress. So when the hostel fee is moderate, yeah, I can also come to one of the hostels.
All right, so thank you so much for your time, and we're calling on government to come to the aid of these hostelers so that the prices will be moderate for them to, so that our friend will also come to the hostel to help him study and study well. So thank you so much for your time, and nice meeting you. All right, yeah. All right, so good evening once again. It's time of the day that we're having a conversation with students about hostel issues. The overpricing of hostel issue has become a major kangaroo, or a brouhaha that everyone is talking about it. We have with us Joycelyn, whose voice you'll be hearing, but you're not going to see her face for some reasons. And so she's going to tell us why she thinks the hostel issue is not of a problem. The overpricing is not a problem. So just let's hear you from you.
Okay, so thank you once again for the opportunity. The reason why I think it's not a problem to me is, for me, my parents are in Accra here, and most of the students in UPSA and Legon, their parents are in Accra here. Most of them are residents here, but they choose to be in a hostel. So for that reason, most of the hostelers and then what do you call them? The porters, yes, they will take that opportunity to increase the prices because your parents have a home in Accra, but you choose to be in a hostel. So I don't think that one is a problem to me that my parents have home here and I'm coming from.
So do you have a particular advice to those whose parents are around and still decide to lodge in a hostel? Do you have any particular thing to tell
Oh
them?
yeah.
Okay, so talk to us.
If your parents is having a home or your mother is having a house in Accra here, I think the best thing to avoid all these things is to go to campus from the house, because it wouldn't take anything from you. Me, that I'm coming from the house like this, there are a lot of activities on campus. I choose to join, I choose not to participate. You understand? It's not a matter of me coming from home doesn't stop me from doing what I want to do. Sometimes I get home at 12, sometimes I get home at 11 because of the activities that's happening on campus, right? But then some people will use that as an excuse. If you are coming from home, you won't be able to participate in a lot of things. That is not an excuse. So I think those who live in Accra here and around their campus should go to school from the house, so that it will give room for those coming from outside Accra to have enough space to occupy.
All right, so Jocelyn, as much as you have that perspective of the whole situation, do you still share some form of sentiment with those who are in that situation, who are whose parents are far away from Accra, from Bono, but they happen to be students of UPSA and UG? Do you share with them in that
Oh
in
yeah,
that
I
situation?
do. I do. Because it's very sad to come from Kumasi schooling here in Accra, and then you come because of the residents, those who are living in Accra here, because of them you won't get a place to stay, because a lot of people are chasing few hostels. So definitely, if you were me cry, you increase your price. So if the Accra people leave the hostel for those coming from outside Accra, I think it will be best. That's the only thing I can share.
But since you are sharing in their situation, will you call on the porters and the managers and the administrators of the hostel to reduce the prices for their sake, for those who are coming from afar sake?
The truth of the matter is there's no way those in Accra, if the person has made up their mind to be in a hostel, he or she will be in a hostel, right? So it will be difficult unless the government comes in, because a lot of people are coming. If you not pay, somebody from Accra will come and pay almost 20,000 for a room for 3 months. You understand? So unless the government comes in, the rent control department comes in to save
All right,
those
so
coming
from Joycelyn, it doesn't make sense for you to have your parents stay in Accra and still go in for hostel. You are the reasons why the hostels and porters are increasing their price. So we are urging you, those who are in Accra but are still occupying, to stop chasing the hostel. For those who are coming from far distance, to go and occupy that. And he said the government should come in. Government, you are calling on you. So what are you telling government to expedite the process? What are you telling government?
for the hostel managers and managers, I don't think if you issue an order for them to reduce their prices, they will. But unless they come in, let's say they give a subsidized, not subsidy per se, but then a price ceiling that the hostel managers and managers shouldn't cross. That one will help. But then if we keep on saying, oh, they will not reduce the price, because the Accra people are always on their neck for rooms. And Accra too, they have money, so they will pay for the room.
All right. So thank you so much, Joycelyn, for your time, and we really appreciate for sharing your views and your thoughts on this one. They will go a long way to help stakeholders and government to come to the aid of those people who are suffering this situation. Thank you once again. It's College Desk GH. We'll get back to you. We'll be your way again. Thank you.
College Desk Ghana. Your excellence, our priority.